Good evening and welcome to another episode of Unabashedly Speaking with Mimi and Mashonda. This week we are going to be going out to a local business on the scene. We are talking about a young lady who abandoned her baby at a restaurant and a lot more. Stay tuned. Welcome back. So like I was saying, this week we went out on the scene to talk to a local Black-owned business, Unmade Teez and Unmade Creations. Let's check that out. What up, everybody? It's your girl Mashonda on the scene at the Altamont Springs Mall. About to go inside and check out this awesome Black-owned business, Unmade Creation and Unmade Teez, with the amazingly creative, talented, and powerful healer and owner, Jay. He made my shirt. He made this necklace, these rings and bracelet. He made these earrings and this nose ring. Everything he sells is of great quality and authentic. I definitely get all of my jewelry from Jay for me and my clients. It's reasonably priced and well worth it. All right, y'all, let's check it out. Jay, you are on Unabashedly Speaking with Mimi and Mashonda.
What's up, y'all? Well, my name is Jay with Unmade Teez, Unmade Creations, and I'm a local artist. I love creating unique wearable art for the people. I enjoy, yes, heart art. That's what I do. My heart is in every piece that I create. I enjoy providing good, unique, quality pieces that you guys can express freely. You can interpret however you want, but it's made from a free artistic perspective to give you guys authenticity, quality, and just a great vibe and standing out. That's a part of it. What inspired me is a love, one, for the people and a love for free expression. I've been creating since I was a child, but to what degree and where does it come out? So this is one of my expressions in my art. I love putting together unique pieces. A lot of times we have things that we want to see in the world, but we don't see it. You know, we want to see people kind of maybe wearing particular pieces, or we like to create things for ourselves. This is my way of kind of giving people an outlet and expressing things that they don't see in your common commercial store. I've been creating unique wearable art for about 2.5 years. Now I know some people are surprised at some of my jewelry pieces as far as how long I've been creating versus how they turn out. I'm a creative. I've been creating all my life, so this is just another extension of my creativity. Have I been doing this all my life? No, not specifically, but I have been creating. So it does come out a lot of the times authentic, yes, absolutely, but good. It comes out looking good because quality, I've been creating for some time. So this is one of my expressions. The apparel I've been making and designing since I was about 19. So it's been quite a few years here on that end. What I love most about what I do is when I send someone with a great piece that they've either selected or we have talked about and I've given to them, and they come back to me and give me feedback of how much they have received as a result, one of taking the piece and enjoying it, but being able to observe some of the changes in their life. So the stories that I get back of people, yes, getting a new job, getting a new partner, changing their lifestyle completely, wanting to grow and become much better, but then having a piece to accommodate that season in their life is imperative. So a lot of the times people come and get something, yes, they get a nice healing piece, but to get the story back, to hear back from them of how much they've been able to heal, how much they've been able to grow and make these advances in life, that's rewarding to me. I would definitely have to share with you my one favorite piece, and that is my Labrador.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I get one, a reflection back to myself of, yes, vibrance. I get authenticity, quality, and uniqueness from this. I think this piece stands out in a way that only this piece can. So
right.
We are all unique. And
yes.
Every stone is totally different.
Yes.
Your stone will resonate with you in a special way.
Right.
This stone resonated with me in a special way. So that's how that became my first, just one of my favorite pieces. But I make a lot of pieces that hopefully will become your favorite and are a lot of my clients' favorite pieces. Unmade or unmade. Unmade it means to create from within. Creativity a lot of times is stems from people looking outward in order to get something that they feel like inspired by, right? We are inspired as artists from what we do see, but a lot of the times we're looking outward to get that. It's not as beneficial as going inward to find out what is already there inside of us. What is it that we've been designed with that we can put out and create, from that place, some real authentic, unique stuff that we can enjoy and put together. So I believe creating from within allows for the authentic expression that we are reaching for. We're just looking outside of ourselves to get it. And part of the reason why I like this name is because when I first started, I didn't look at other people's art and how they made, I didn't watch videos on how to create rings or how to create jewelry in order to do this. I literally went with them inside of myself to begin to create from an authentic place. So yeah, it modifies and changes as I grow, but I can say that none of my pieces are the same. None of them. They're all unique. When we curate pieces, we want to find authentic places or authentic stones from authentic places. A lot of times, I'm curating and getting pieces from all over the world. We do curate a lot of pieces from West Africa, from Kenya, from Ghana, Nigeria. But sometimes I've had people send me stuff from Puerto Rico. I had people send me stuff. I got stuff from Russia, Madagascar. It just depends, honestly. If I'm looking for a stone, I just want to find it in a great place where it is authentic and we can test the quality and actually experience the quality. Well, you guys can reach us on Instagram at Unmade Teez. You can do that. Or you can also hit us up at 407-490-3343. Send a message there and we'll be able to get you guys what you're looking for. If you have anything in particular that you are looking for and hey, I want this stone, I would love to have it wrapped either in a ring or in a bracelet or in a necklace, pendant, just let us know. Send us a DM. Let us know what you're looking for. If you see anything on our page or on our website at unmadeteez.com, you can go there also to see some of our art. And we're also on Etsy at Unmade Teez. That's right. Teez. Unmade. UNMADE.
All right. Thank you very much for giving us your time and your energy here today.
Yeah.
It was a pleasure, and we'll be talking to you soon.
For sure. I appreciate you coming through.
unabashedly speaking with Mimi and Mashonda. Make sure you guys check out my boy Jay.
Yeah.
All his contact info is on the screen. And again, if you are in the Altamont Springs area, check him out. Wow, he is really talented and amazing. If you guys are interested in any type of crystal jewelry, if you want any type of custom pieces, you don't have to be local in Altamont Springs. You can reach out to him. He will ship it to you. He will make anything. If you have a stone you want to send him that you want to have wrapped and you have something that you envision, he takes custom orders, but his energy is really great, and all of that energy goes into each piece as well. How are you doing tonight, Mimi?
I am doing well, love. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing good, girl. So how was your anniversary?
Oh, it was good. It was good. I mean, we didn't do anything. We just chilled in the house and watched Black Panther.
Hey, okay, so how did you like? Did you cry?
Well, yes, I was going to say when I wasn't crying. It was amazing.
Girl, I was mad that they did it at the end too, because just when I finally got over being sad from the beginning, then they gonna make me be sad at the end. I'm like, come on now, I had just finally stopped crying. And you want to make me cry at the end again.
Yes.
Without giving too much information out to those of y'all who didn't see it. You know, the parts where he was in there obviously was sad. And I was hoping that he was going to be in there more, but, you know, they did say he wasn't going to be in there that much. So, you know, but I was still hoping.
Oh, it was a beautiful, beautiful movie, though. Like, the last one was too, and I can't wait to see the next one, but it was great. It was great.
Yeah, they did. I would say they did the best they could, because without him there, it was never going to be great, you know, because everybody's still going to be missing him. But they did the best that they could. They really did. So, just want to put out there that I did find a way to kind of put the missing episode back up. I did have to remove some things, and the quality is horrible because I kind of had to record with my cell phone on the computer, but I did not want to lose that interview. So anybody who was wondering what I was talking about last night about the missing episode, it is back up there, episode 5. It's not on the live side, it's on the video side, but it is in our playlist for season 1. So if you want to check it out, please do so, and make sure you like and share and subscribe. With that being said, we are going to go ahead and take a little break, and when we come back, we will be doing our On the Scene segment. Stay tuned. Incredible change happens in life when you decide to take control of what you do have power over, instead of worrying about what you don't. House of Healing Hands. Take control. Gain back your power. And now it is time for On the Scene with me and Mashonda. A 14-year-old teenage mother was seen in this footage looking disheveled and entering a restaurant. The customer knew something was wrong when the lady went up and asked for help. She saw blood on the young lady's pants and noticed that the umbilical cord was still attached to the baby. As she sits down, being that she is CPR certified, the lady goes over and asks if she can check the vitals of the baby to see if the baby is okay. She noticed that the teenager looked like she was in shock and in no condition to be holding a newborn. She did check the baby out, and the baby seemed like it was having trouble breathing, so she decided to hold the baby. Now, while she was holding the baby, the 14-year-old does get up and she leaves the restaurant and does not return, abandoning her newborn baby. When the paramedics got there, they did check the baby out and gave the baby some oxygen. No charges are going to be filed against the 14-year-old. They are going to put up the baby for adoption. The Good Samaritan is going to be a godparent if possible, but the baby is still waiting to be adopted. But the baby is doing good. She did end up, or he or she did end up crying at the end of the video, so we knew that that the baby was gonna be okay. Woo. So that is a sad situation. But you know, after what we were talking about the other day, I would much rather something like that happen than this little child, you know, not wanting this baby and maybe neglecting it or something like that. So, I mean, she probably should have went to the hospital or something. You know, she's lucky that the lady, and see, I say lucky, but you know, nothing is by chance. But she just happened to go somewhere where that person knew how to, you know, look for things and how to check on the baby and care for it properly. And she found the right person to make sure that that baby was going to be okay. But it really is sad that, you know, and I don't really know what happened to the girl, but they're not pursuing her at all. I guess she must have told them that she was 14, and because they did have a little conversation while they were in there, but who can you imagine? You just going out to eat and all of a sudden somebody leaves their baby with you, and it's like, wow, what a day. But she was a hero that day.
I wonder what her backstory is, though.
Yeah, like, I mean, obviously she was she didn't feel that she could tell someone, and the way it was, I almost wonder if it was one of them situations where she didn't know she was pregnant, because sometimes people can be all the way pregnant and think they having a deuce, and it's really a baby, especially if they're a little thicker. And sometimes the baby just, you carry it differently, so you don't even know. But speaking about carrying babies, well, this baby, definitely she knew she was pregnant, okay? Mother gives birth to 16-pound baby measuring 2 feet long in Brazil. Now, he already needs clothes and nappies that would fit a 9-month-old. 16 pounds. Oh my gosh, my back hurt just reading that. Okay.
No, I say 16 pounds.
I mean, shoot, my babies were like 7 and 6 pounds. Okay, so
but you were blessed. I had 6. One was 6 something, and the other one was 6, and then I had 8.9 ounces, and then 10.11.
10 pounds? No, child. No, thank you. Nope. With my little 6.4 pound baby, I still had to wear the thing to hold my belly up because my back was not having that. No, ma'am. 10 pounds. Oh, we couldn't have done 4 more pounds. Nope.
No, I mean.
And then you had a natural birth?
Yeah, I didn't have any, like, no medication or anything. When I went in, my sister actually was taking me to a regular routine appointment. So when I got to the hospital, I seen my doctor, and she said she could tell, you know, I looked distressed. But on the way there, I kept telling my sister, like, I can't sit down. So I had to turn around in the car and put my knees up, and I'm holding on to the steering. I'm like, no, something's not right. But when I got there, my doctor, she looked at me and she said, don't even go downstairs to the clinic, go upstairs to labor and delivery. Then she came in, she checked me, and she was like, you're 6 centimeters, you're having a baby today. And I was like, it's like my body, it just happened suddenly.
Wow.
6. So I didn't have time to really do anything. I'm glad I had, you know, my bags and stuff was already in the car, but I wanted an epidural. So what happened was they gave me an epidural, and I'm like, I'm not numb. And they're like, there's no way possible you're not numb. And I'm like, I'm not numb. So then they took it back out, put it back in. I'm like, no, I'm still not numb. They took it back out, put it back in, and just left it in. They were like, okay, well, maybe it's something. But at the end, another nurse came in, and she said, Miss Spencer, I'm so sorry. She said, the anesthesiologist never turned on the machine.
Oh, no. See, With me, they had some little trainee putting it in, and she stuck me like 5 times and couldn't get it right. So with James, I didn't have no anesthesia, so I felt all that. But luckily for me, both my babies came fast. Christian came in like 4 pushes of active labor, and James was no push. Okay, I told the lady that I was having a baby. I'm highly in tune to my body. She's like, oh no, you're just 7 centimeters. I'm like, something is going on right now. Okay. And then like, she's like, I'll check you when I get back. I got back. The baby, she's like, don't push, don't push. She's had to run and go get the doctor. I was already crowning. No doctor ever came, okay, because the baby came out before the doctor. He delivered the placenta. It's like, look, just because I wasn't over there hooping and hollering, I'm very internal. I'm not external with my pain, okay? So I don't be up there, oh, Lord Jesus, oh, save me, oh, gee, oh, Lord. No, so I was very internal with it. And being that I had no epidural, she didn't believe when I said I felt the baby shifts, because I'm like, I felt something happen. But one thing I can say is, despite all the pain, I appreciate being able to feel what happened, to being able to feel what it felt like to actually have the baby go. Like with Christian, I was so numb. I didn't feel nothing. It was hard to even experience giving birth, you know. And, I'm grateful that I didn't have the pain. But then when I did experience actual childbirth and how you can actually sense when, oh, he's coming and where the baby's at, that was a blessing. So, yes.
Very grateful.
And more baby news. So, a 20-year-old woman who was on birth control gives birth to a baby boy. And when he was born, he was holding her IUD in his hand. I almost had to think that was fake at first, because that just sounds so crazy. He just thought it was a little baby rattle. That's all. He's like, Mommy, look at my new toy. You gave me presents before I was even born. You know what I mean? But okay, on one aspect, that's cute and funny. But then on another aspect, can you imagine other things that could have happened? Now, if that IUD was in there from the moment of conception, okay, that thing might have been attached to the baby, in the baby's eye, and
That's scary. That's scary, because when I saw it, that's what I was thinking too. I was like, that is a blessing, because it could have been grown into, gone into his skin or something, or it got snagged on the way out. It could have took his eye out,
Exactly. So she lucky all he was doing was holding it. I mean, it's not her fault, but I low-key might have been trying to be like, look, I'm suing y'all because this birth control failed and it could have hurt my baby. But, at least the baby is healthy. But and it's a cute little story, but it could have been a sad story. It could have been a sad story. Oh, but enough of the baby news. Now we got to get down and dirty in the OnlyFans, okay? So OnlyFans model Leema Orr was almost arrested on January 8th during a traffic stop while fully nude. Okay, so the cops pull her over, and I don't know. Okay, now was she speeding or she got pulled over for being nude?
I think I read she was speeding, and then that's when they determined,
so they pull her over. She's nude, and she tells the cops that she's recording for her OnlyFans. So the whole reason why she was in the car driving nude is because she's doing this for her OnlyFans account. All right, she's a little OnlyFans celebrity, and so the cops end up saying that they're fans of her and let her go. Now, this is wrong on so many levels, okay? Because once she was driving naked, that's like indecent. What is that? What is that called? Public indecency, okay? Then she was speeding. Then she was recording while driving. So that's like 3 counts of things you shouldn't be doing, okay? And then just because she was naked, they were men, and they were fans, she got to go free. I don't really know how I feel about that. Like, I mean, good for you, but that ain't right. That is not what we want people to be. That's not the message we want to give out, that we could just be, on, hey, look at me, hey, realistically. This is an old story, but just the other day I seen a story about this young lady she was also recording, not for OnlyFans, but she was recording for her friggin' YouTube or whatever it was, Instagram, whoever she was on live with. and ended up getting into a car accident, not murdering, but which ended up killing her 14-year-old baby sister. And then she gets out the car and films the dead body of her sister while she's sitting there like, I'm sorry I killed you. I'm sorry I killed you. So, like, I don't think this is a good message to be given out that they just gonna let you go if you recording. Like, that's not okay, because not only could she have hurt herself, but she could have hurt other people. So, but I mean, good for her. She got away with it, but that's not a good message at all. And speaking of OnlyFans, oh my goodness. Okay, all I got to say about this next one is OMG. Okay, this is what she likes to call herself, Mary Magdalene, after the saintly nun, Catholic nun, Mary Magdalene. Well, apparently, Mary Magdalene, well, I'm going to let you tell it. You did a little more research, but as you can see now, that was her before, but look at her now. Oh.
So, Mary, she is really into plastic surgery. It's like an addiction for her. So she spent more than $100,000 on her habit. The toll on her health may be even greater. The 30-year-old almost died multiple times during her procedures. She also suffers from severe back pain from her outrageously huge breast, which is a 38J. 38J. So what happened was one of her breast implants burst. Now, look at it. Like,
that's disgusting. So that's her before. Look at them lips. It's not just her breast. It's like her hips and her lips, and that's scary. That's the thing of your nightmares.
Yeah, and it's just like she even said, she has basically an addiction to it. And her breasts, last summer, she claimed that her breasts were 22 pounds. So she went on a flight. She was flying from Canada to Dallas, and she was kicked off of the flight because they were saying that, she was exposing too much of herself. But, I mean, she could have put on something, but she didn't have anything to put on to cover up her breasts, so they removed her from the plane.
See, again, this is one of them situations, like the alien we did, where I'm like looking at the doctors, okay? Like, when is it like a gross negligence of what you do? Like, when is it not okay to continue to do stuff? Like, okay, when do you say no? So just because she's gonna keep paying you, just gonna keep taking her money, and that's just okay with you? Like, that to me, that's very sickening. Like, as the doctor, they should have been like, I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to help you anymore. And no doctor should take her after that. If she went to the next doctor, that doctor, there should be a law, a limit. Like, I know, like, there is a limit of, when it comes to like liposuctions, they can only take a certain amount of fat at a time. Well, there should be like a limit with augmentation that they're only allowed to put a certain amount in, period. Not just at a time, right. But period, okay? Because that don't look right.
Yeah, no, but now she's considering reversing her surgeries. Not just to her breast, but to other parts of her body, including her butt. She says it's not safe anymore for her, so she wants to try to remove everything that she can remove. Now, when they remove that, they're going to also have to do like some skin and cut more. And
she got a butt on the side, on each side, and in the back. I mean,
yes. And it's just like, how can you, like, she has to have a lot of damage to her spine and to her nerves and to her muscles for her skin being stretched so much.
How does she even talk? I wonder how she sounds when she talk like that. You know, like,
Hey,
hello everybody, welcome to my show today. Like, I'm sorry, but this is like just ridiculous. But I'm glad she is starting to see. Maybe she'll stop at least, and maybe she will go back, because I mean they will have to sew some skin up and cut some skin off and all that good stuff. But hopefully she does. But you were saying something about, in the meantime, she's using her new one breast as a gimmick, right? What is the nickname they got for her?
Uniboob. She has a uniboob.
Oh man, there's a fetish for everything, I tell you.
Still playing on her OnlyFans page. Like, she's still on there filming with her one boob. So she said she's gained a lot more followers since the incident happened when it burst.
Well, everybody want to see that dang freak show, okay? Like, they want to pay admission to that one. But yeah, that's a dang shame, you know. But I hope she has found, you know, the error in her ways. Hopefully, she gets the help that she needs to get back to a healthy state, and stops all this unhealthy behavior and compulsions.
I think it goes well.
When we get back, we will be talking about our honorary historical black figure for tonight. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Yesterday the sky was gray, but now I see such a beautiful ray.
All right, y'all, welcome back. You are watching Unabashedly Speaking with Mimi and Mashonda. Today's historical figure, Dr. Mar Jemison, first African American woman astronaut. Go ahead, Mimi.
Yes, we have May Carol Jemison. She was born October the 17th, 1956. She is an American engineer, physician, and former NASA astronaut. She was the very first African American female astronaut. She became the first black woman to travel into space when she served as a mission specialist aboard the shuttle Endeavour. She joined NASA's astronaut corps in 1987 and was selected to serve for the STS-47 mission, during which she orbited the Earth for nearly 8 days on September the 12th through the 20th, 1992. Her alma mater is Stanford University. She has a BS and a BA, and also Cornell University, where she has her MD. She has gone on to do great things. Coming out of Alabama, she was born in Alabama, and then she was raised in Chicago. So she went on to become an honorary doctorate, and she's been inducted into the National Women's Hall of Fame and the International Space Hall of Fame. Now that is absolutely amazing.
That really is.
That is well done, Miss Jemison.
Okay, so you said May. Her name is May.
M-A-E, May.
Okay, because it said on the paper I had received, it said M-A-R. So y'all please excuse me for the typo. It is not Dr. Mar Jemison. It is Dr. May Jemison. But we definitely want to recognize her and commend her and honor her tonight. That is a great accomplishment. And speaking of the greats, we want to be remembering the greats. We're going to start doing this Once a week, we are going to remember someone who is no longer with us, but was great and touched many lives, especially in the music industry. And tonight's great is going to be Aretha Franklin.
Listen, dear, I realize that you've been hurt deeply because I've been there. But regardless to who, what, why, when, and where, we're all precious in His sight. And a rose is still and always will be a rose.
How about that? How about that? The Queen herself,
That's
Queen
beautiful.
Aretha.
I love the
Franklin.
message that she has in the beginning of that song, "The Rose is Still a Rose." That's definitely a beautiful message. It's very powerful.
Yes, that's one of my favorite songs. I love that song. I love Aretha so much. So just give you a little bit of her history. She was born March 25th, 1942. She transitioned August 16th, 2018. She was more than just a singer. She was a songwriter and a pianist. And of course, we know she's referred to as the Queen of Soul. She has twice been placed 9th in Rolling Stone's 100 Greatest Artists of All Time, with global sales of over 75 million records. Miss Franklin is one of the world's best-selling music artists.
Wow.
Wow.
She definitely deserves to be recognized and remembered. She will live on through her music and people's memories and people trying to be her. You know what I mean? But there's only going to be one Aretha Franklin. But she definitely had such, I mean, Queen of Soul says it all because her voice had so much soul in it. Towards the end of this live, before we get off, we are going to play a live performance on the way out. And when she started singing, I just wanted to cry just because her voice touched my soul. Like, they even had Barack Obama in there shedding a tear. But so Queen of Soul is definitely fitting. Goddess of Soul would have been better, but we definitely honor you, and hopefully she is resting peacefully wherever she is right now. We are going to take a break, and when we come back, Mimi has some information to give about heart health. This month is Heart Awareness Month, so stay tuned and we will be right back.
Listen, baby, ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low, ain't no river wide enough, baby.
If you need me, call me. No matter where you are, no matter how far.
Don't worry, baby.
Just call my name. I'll be there in a hurry. You don't have to worry. 'Cause baby, there ain't no mountain high enough.
And welcome back. So February is Honorary Heart Health Month, among other things. But tell us a little bit about what they want to push out this month? What is the information that they want people to know?
Well, the information is heart disease has been the longest lasting leading cause of death in the United States, claiming nearly 700 lives a year. A year, that is a lot. That's nearly half of all American adults have at least one major risk of cardiovascular disease. From heart attacks and strokes to high blood pressure, the threat of cardiovascular disease touches almost every family in our nation. But while heart conditions can be costly and deadly, they are also often preventable with access to affordable health care, advancements in technology, and lifestyle changes. And with lifestyle changes, you must eat healthier, exercise daily, drink water, and if you are ever feeling like something is wrong, you're having chest pains that just won't go away, please go see a doctor. Please ask for a referral if one is needed to go see the cardiologist. Yeah. Because often, people confuse heart attacks with gas. They're like, oh, it's just gas, it'll go away. But you could be actually having a heart attack. And some heart attacks you would think it's gas because you don't actually have to fall on the floor and, like how some heart attacks will just knock you down to the floor. Right. You can also be having a heart attack and not realize that you're actually having a heart attack. So you must know your body, learn your body, so you can know the different signs of having a heart attack. Because just like strokes, some strokes are silent strokes. You may not know that you're having a stroke, but please, go see the cardiologist, especially once you can't, people will tell you, you have to be like 40 something to see a cardiologist. As we have seen, people are getting younger and younger and they're having heart attacks. Mm-hmm. Like babies are having heart attacks.
Students all the time are dropping dead of heart attacks because they're not even thinking about, they're thinking they're too young, so the doctors aren't properly checking them out, especially these athletes. A lot of time they're athletes. I think they're finally starting to incorporate more physicals for athletes because it is so common now. But yes, any age, do not think that you are above the disease or the diseases that can attack the heart. And please stop ignoring the signs and symptoms. So when your blood pressure is too high, stop ignoring it and, do what you got to do to take care of but realistically, do what you got to do to take care of yourself. Everybody hates going to the doctor, but I'm sorry. You can't keep putting things off and putting things off. It's kind of like playing Russian roulette, okay? If something is really going on that can affect your life, that can cause you to have a stroke or a heart attack, go to the friggin' doctor. And let me tell you, okay, for some people, death is not the worst thing that can happen, okay? If you have a stroke, you might end up being a vegetable for the rest of your life. And that's no life at all. So you guys need to take this stuff really seriously. Know the signs, know the symptoms. Check your blood pressure regularly. Some people, they don't realize that when they have a headache, it's actually because their blood pressure is too high and things like that. Know what the symptoms are. That doesn't mean every time you have a little bit, my heart got fast. No. I'm not telling you to panic. I'm not telling you to worry. But, check your blood pressure. There used to be blood pressure things at Walgreens and stuff, but I guess ever since that thing happened, that we ain't even going to say because we got in trouble the other day. But ever since, people started getting sick from things, they stopped having the blood pressure BP cuff. But I think there are still some places that have the free BP cuff. Like maybe I think Publix has them. I'm not sure. But find out where you can get your blood pressure checked for free and just make sure your blood pressure is okay. Because a lot of times people don't know they even have high blood pressure. And high blood pressure is so prominent in the United States because, well, first of all, there's so many reasons like stress, being in pain, too much salt, hereditary. There's a lot of reasons to have high blood pressure. But if you have high blood pressure too long, that can lead to a heart attack. and stroke and things like that. And if you eat fatty foods all the time, that can lead to clogged arteries. So heart health is very important. Also, be active. Take a walk every day. Just 10-15 minutes. That's all you got to do. Be active and stay alive, okay? Was there anything else you wanted to talk about as far as let me read the little caption over here. It says, understanding risk factors for heart disease and how to live a heart-healthy lifestyle are a part of practicing self-care for our hearts. But was there anything else you wanted to say about heart health?
Yeah, I'll just basically just make sure you stay in the know with your cholesterol, your weight, and your blood sugar. I know that I have high blood pressure, and for the last week, almost 2 weeks, I've had over three numbers every day, all day. So I will be going to the doctor. I've just been a little, afraid to go because it's like when I go, well, I wouldn't say afraid to go, but when I go, they're just like, oh, well, take your medicine, drink more water, try to rest, and you'll be okay. Don't stress. But I'm like, okay, I was also in a very
you might need a new doctor.
So it's just like, the pain. I know I've been in a lot of pain.
Right.
So I'm just, okay, I know the pain can also elevate your blood pressure.
It definitely can.
I struggle with worrying and stressing when I should not be stressing and worrying as much as I do. But I want to, go to the doctor and see what's going on because it could be something else. I'm praying that it's not, but I want to make sure that I'm okay because I know that high blood pressure, definitely like Mashonda stated, it does cause other issues. And I don't want that to happen at all.
And with that being said, let me just okay, heart disease is not a fat disease, okay? High blood pressure is not a fat condition, okay? You can be healthy, you can be an athlete, you can be skinny, and you can still have a heart attack. So do not think just because you're in shape, you don't have to worry about your blood pressure or anything. At the very least, just know that it's normal. All right. It's just like checking your vitals, just check your vitals every once in a while. Just know that it's normal and keep it moving. If everything is working how it should, then cool. But if you notice that things are not the way they're supposed to be, then you might want to check it. Like, okay, you check your blood pressure today. It's high. All right. Don't panic, but check it the same time every day for 5 days. Keep a little log. And if every day, the same time for 5 days, that blood pressure is consistently high, then more than likely you have high blood pressure. And high blood pressure is only one aspect of heart disease, but it is one of the major ones. Okay, so if you keep a log and your blood pressure is consistently high for 5 days straight, you probably have high blood pressure. If you do it and it only is high maybe like one time, then you probably just took it too fast, or maybe you were stressed that day or something. Go ahead.
And also it's different stages of high blood pressure also.
Right.
So when you're high blood pressure, look at the chart and also look at your age, look at your weight, and then say, okay, then you can determine what stage you're in. I have stage 2. And when I look at my age, and it's like, you can learn about it. Like, okay, well, if you're in your 40s, this can happen more so than it happening to a newborn baby. That's not always the case, but just pay attention, to the different charts when it comes to your heart health, your blood pressure, your cholesterol, everything. Just try to get yearly physicals. If you can, try to get yearly physicals. And if you don't have health insurance, you could always go to your local health departments and they will see you at no cost.
Right.
So try to go to, I don't know about every health department. So let me go back. Some health departments you may have to pay something, but I know there are some that, are free, but you have to check with your area to see if those are free. But also you can go to any fire department to have your blood pressure checked for free. Any fire department, regardless of where you live, go to the local fire department and they will check your blood pressure for you without hesitation. You don't need anything. You don't need an ID. You don't need money. You don't need anything. Just go in there and let them know, can you please check my blood pressure because I feel as though it may be elevated. You can do that if you can't find a machine like in the CVS, Walgreens, or wherever.
But that is our time for tonight, guys. We appreciate you being here. As always, if you want to be on the show or if you have any topics that you would like for us to discuss, our information is right over there. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, share it with your friends. Follow us on our platforms. We would definitely love to hear from you guys. We hope everybody has had a wonderful weekend, and we hope that you have an amazing week, stress-free, week. And we hope to see you again next Thursday through Saturday. But we really appreciate you being here.
Thank you all for joining us tonight. Like Ms. Shonda said, we are so very grateful for you all being here with us tonight. We're grateful for you all every day that we're on. Thank you. We can't thank you enough. And also, please continue to be safe. Pay attention to your surroundings. Love on one another. Always be kind. You never know what the next person is going through. And if you can help someone, please help them. Please help them. And let's all just try to, make the best of our lives that we possibly can, with the little bit that we have, or with, it doesn't matter if you're high class, middle class, or whatever. Just try to make the best of your life because you only get one. You only get one. So with that being said, you all be safe. Have a great night.
Have a great night and enjoy this live performance from the late and great Aretha Franklin. We'll see you next time, guys. Good night.